What's up, guys? Prodigy here, and finally bringing you some Titanfall motherfucking gameplay. A lot of you guys have told me in messages and when I'm live streaming that you bought Titanfall the full game, you live streamed it one time, you haven't done a single video, you haven't done a commentary. Where is the Titanfall gameplay? So here you go. Here's the gameplay. I'm also bringing you a commentary, and this video or this commentary is in regards of what Way Too Many Llamas posted. If you don't know who Way Too Many Llamas is some pretty cool guy. He has over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I guess you can consider him, well, I guess I consider him as an internet friend. He did this video in recording of how he used to be a bully. And truly, I did not watch the full video because he's boring as shit. Now, I'm joking. He's a pretty funny guy, but he was really serious in the video, and I like some comedy. He has some comedy videos and some funny stuff, but then he has his really deep, serious shit where he gets all into it, and I was like, dude, this guy is boring as fuck. No, I'm joking. Anyways, straight to the point. Way Too Many Llamas did this video on how he used to be a bully, and as soon as I read his title, I was like, oh shit, it just brought back memories of how I used to be the worst kind of bully. And I mean by the worst kind of bully, where there's bully that just sits around in class and talks shit to the, to the nerdy kids or the kids that can't stand up for themselves. And there's the bully where he just talks shit and pushes around and mistreats the nerdy kids. And then there's actually the bully that does all three things, and when the selfless, defenseless kid decides to stand up for himself, you beat the fucking shit out of him. And I used to be that one, the one where he would talk shit, he would just push around people all day, and when there's that one kid that just decides to stand up for himself, I beat the shit out of him and I put him down. I'm not trying to be cocky, I'm not proud of it. It was just something I used to do all the way up to like probably middle school, maybe even up to high school sometimes. So the story goes, the most vivid memory I have of me being a bully was back when I was around, I believe, 4th or 5th grade. We just finished a PE class, and there is only one fountain to drink water out of. So there's a class of 25 students, and we're all in line trying to drink water. And I'm like 4 people away from drinking, my turn. 4 people away from my turn of drinking water. And out of nowhere, this kid, just little small kid, and also I need to mention that I was always the big kid in class. I wasn't like fat, but I was like bigger, wider, and I always thought I was the shit in all my classes back when I was young, and I had the size to bully people, and my dad was the type of guy where he would always tell me, if somebody beats you up in school and you come home crying, I'm gonna make you even cry some more. Or if somebody beats you up in school and you come home telling me that somebody beat you up, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. That was my type of dad. He was always like, even till this day, my dad thinks he's like the best out of everybody. He tries to be the best out of everybody. He's the guy that would stand up for himself no matter what. And he made me that way, I guess. I mean, I guess I took it to another level, and I just thought I was the biggest shit ever, and nobody can fuck with me, mostly against nerdy, defenseless kids. So anyways, back to the story where I'm like 4 people away from drinking water, which was to be my turn. A random guy lets his friend cut in. He's just a little small kid, but he has a big mouth, and just that's the worst for the bullies, because I didn't take shit from nobody. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck you guys doing? This was back in Puerto Rico, it was in Spanish, but I'm just translating, I guess, of what would be the same of what I would say in Spanish. So I'm like, what the fuck you doing? There's people waiting in line, everybody's waiting their turn. He's like, oh, but I'm really thirsty, and my friend is already in line, he wants to let me drink. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. You get in line, there's like 16, 17 people in line, go all the way to the fucking end. He goes, no, my friend is here and he's letting me drink. So he stood up for himself, he's talking back to me. And I got up to his face and he didn't move. He got up to my face as well. And I was like, bro, you better get the fuck out. And he tried to drink water, and I grabbed him by the shoulder. I was like, you ain't drinking shit, man. You better go get in line. And he's like, no, but my friend let me. And I was like, I don't give a shit what your friend, let you or wanted you to do, but that's not how it works. So he's like, no, I'm gonna still drink. So I grabbed him again by the shoulder as soon as he was about to drink, and I slapped him. Just one slap. I slapped him one time, and he fell to the floor, and he decided to get back up, and he looked like he wanted to fight me. So this time I punched him. We got into like a hustle. I guess we grabbed each other in a little less wrestling or something going around, and I just dropped him to the floor, and then he decided not to get up. There's this thing that happens to me. I don't know what it is, but it happens with every fight that I've gotten in, where my eyes get really watery, and it seems like I was crying during the fight. I won't even get hit. I won't even get hurt. But I guess from all the rage and all the heart beating and all this thing going on, for some reason my eyes get watery. So I look at him in the ground, and I get this bad feeling. Like, I mean, what did I just accomplish? I beat this poor little kid. He just wanted some water, and now he's crying on the floor, and for some reason I'm wiping my tears. Like, it just happens every fight. And not because I was sad or anything, but I get these watery eyes every time I get in a fight, and that is just like my most vivid, earliest memory of me being a bully. I have a bunch. I mean, there's times where I was in, I believe, 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, and no, probably 8th grade, maybe middle school. And at the time, everybody was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Everybody in my community, all the people where I used to live by, everybody would play Yu-Gi-Oh! And me being the dick, being the bully, I would look around for kids that I guess my friends knew or we knew somehow. And when they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, I would come up to them and I was like, let me see your card. And they'd be like, no. I was like, let me see what kind of cards you have. Like, I want to see their decks, their Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. And they're like, no. And I was like, why not? He's like, because I already know what you're going to do. You're going to take my best card. I was like, let me see your fucking card, and they'll just hand it over. I'll look through the deck, and I'll keep whatever fucking card I wanted. And they wouldn't be fucking, like, they can't do nothing. They're just scared. And, I mean, now that I look at it, it's just so fucked up, and I used to be such a dick. And I guess that made me the person that I'm today, where I don't take shit from nobody, and if I do take shit from somebody, it just doesn't really affect me. I just ignore the shit out of it. But it's just, now that I know, according to Way Too Many Llamas, it's just, I feel so bad now. Like, you know, when I think about it, as soon as I read his title, it just brought back all these memories of how I used to be a dick. I mean, I guess you could say a dick, a bully, an asshole, just a fucked up person, but that's who I was. And again, like I said, my dad was always that kind of dad where he would tell me where, if I got in a fight and I got beat up, and you come home telling me you got beat up, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. If you come home crying, and because somebody made you cry, I'm going to even make you cry some more. So I guess, like I said, it made me that tough guy, that tough person. But this video is already over, guys. If you did enjoy this type of commentary, please hit that like button. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.